So I wanted to provide an update for those who are following my saga of the double jaw advancement surgery and all of the subsequent nose surgeries. About 2 weeks ago, I started a ketogenic diet, which is a low carbohydrate, high fat diet, and it's really one of the principal diets for anti-inflammation. And so the reason that I did it was because I'm just kind of, every morning when I wake up, this part of my face in here is swollen up, and I'm very uncomfortable for the first hour or two every day. And I had to, and you know, of course, laying down on my back and all the fluids drain or whatever happens, I'm always swollen. Like, the nose is still a long way to go. It's hard as a rock, and it still has a way to go for the inflammation to be completely gone from that. But it's not so much the inflammation on the nose as much as the surrounding areas in my upper lip and my nose area and my sinuses. And I know that it's because of gravity, but I also, thought that potentially instead of having to take so many non-steroidal anti-inflammatories, i.e. naproxen, ibuprofen, Tylenol, that, Tylenol is more for pain, so I don't take Tylenol, but either way, not good to take so many NSAIDs. So I thought I would try to eat myself uninflamed if that's possible by having a diet that's lower in foods that provide inflammation, like dairy sometimes, like wheats and grains can cause inflammation. There's so many freaking GMOs in all the food that we eat that it really is not good. Like, if you do any research on an anti-inflammatory diet in the foods that we eat or buy at the store, it's really, really ridiculous. So anyway, I tried this diet, and I've been 2 weeks in, and yesterday or last night, I had a happy hour for work, and I had way more carbohydrates yesterday than I've had in a couple of weeks. And this morning I felt awful. Like, my face was swollen up. My nose has been running most of the day and stuffed up. So I'm convinced that you can, if you have issues with inflammation in general because of the surgery or the surgery recovery, that if your diet consists of foods that prevent inflammation or at least don't contribute to inflammation, that it can make a difference. And I didn't realize the difference until today when I had too many carbs last night, and my body sort of reacted in a way that was adverse to that, and I certainly have had inflammation this morning that I don't really think I had the last couple of days. So I think I almost didn't even notice the diet having an impact on the inflammation in my face in the morning, because I didn't notice the inflammation in the morning, if that makes sense. So I'm going to be sensitive to how I am in the mornings now for the next couple of days to notice how I feel compared to how I felt this morning after having a shit ton of carbs last night. So anyway, that's an update. So if you are going through the surgery, if you are going through the recovery, I don't know, if you're healthy enough to eat a diet that is low carbohydrate, high fat, and as long as you balance the type of food that you eat that's not, bad. I'm following really loosely a ketogenic diet, not a specific plan, but the eating sort of pattern of a ketogenic diet, but not like I didn't subscribe to anything. I'm just doing a lot of research to make sure I eat the right kind of food. So far, so good. I may spend more time getting more into the diet, tracking all the macros and all that stuff. I mean, I have a good, I think, handle on the amount of carbs I eat, net carbs and all that stuff, but I'm not really super diligent, and I don't want to get overly crazy about managing the numbers, because then that starts to control your life. So that's sort of, I'm doing like what I'm calling like casual keto, which is really the keto plan, but I'm not getting so bent out of shape over every single thing that goes in my body. I'm really trying to eat well and eat right and eat within the guidelines, and I guess the inflammation has gotten better. And I only know that because this morning when I had the carbs, It was, or last night when I had the carbs. Today I felt like crap in the morning, and my nose and face were really swollen and stuffed up, and it took almost 2 hours for it to get back to normal. And now my nose is stuffed and running at the same time. So that tells me something. So I'm going to pay attention to that, and I'll give you guys updates. But I think if generally speaking I feel better on this diet, I may suggest to recommend that if you're going through a recovery that has a lot of inflammation that's going to take months to go away because the inflammation is so deep inside your body, that this is a way to do it. Just by eating a better way, eating smarter, eating healthier, and eating foods that do not contribute to inflammation. So that's the update for today. Thank you for tuning in. A couple of you I've been tracking who have had nose issues like mine, and as far as the jaw goes and the sleeping and the snoring and stuff, I don't know, we'll see. Anyway, have a good one. I will catch you guys later. Thank you for tuning in as always.